this guy talking, and he said like he had a live stream, and somebody said like, yeah, everybody's playing 3.5, and I want to play D&D 5e. How do I get them to change? And the guy just said, well, tell them you're running a game on 5e. If they want to join, that's it. Like,
Yep.
I am running. It's 5e. And if they say, I want to play 3.5, you ask them, are you running the game? That's simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever happened to 4 then? Because it seemed to have went from 3.5 to 5.
No, 3.5 to 4.2.
No, we do not speak of
Do we
4th
not,
edition.
do we not speak of 4th edition, right? Is that the complicated one?
No, like every single thing you could do in 4e was basically like a magic spell. So attacking a melee attack behaved exactly the same. There was, like, besides flavor, there was no difference between the classes almost.
Alright.
It is truly the most hated D&D edition.
Of all the editions.
So far.
Let's wait for 6th edition. You never know.
What happened to that Kickstarter with the visual?
Oh, the 3D one. I was just thinking about
Yeah.
that.
You know, the one that you could.
It got bought out by Fantasy Grounds.
Did it?
Yes, they just took in the whole developer team of that thing.
Because they were. It was supposed to be like a interactive kind of 3D maps that you can interact with. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. You can get it, but it's not very fleshed out, I believe. And I believe they just bought out the company for Fantasy Grounds to get the development team on Unity, if I remember correctly.
Wait, is that what? No, I don't remember the like the 3D stuff. Was it made in Unity?
Yeah, I think it was a Unity-based project. But we're going back like 2 years now, 2-3 years.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Right. Like towards the beginning of all our D&D adventures.
But I know there are some other like gaming apparatus stuff that uses 3D from Unity. So you have the Death House in full 3D. You have Barovia in full 3D, like the village, not the whole.
Oh,
Really?
are you talking about the 3D battle maps? Like you can put a flat screen television on the table?
No,
or something
no. Like actual 3D, you can rock around in it.
That is awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I will send you all a link.
Does that mean once that's all released, we come back and try this shit again, right?
Yeah, but then like, proper.
Yeah, right. It's just a warm up, right?
This is the warm-up sessions. Yeah.
You know, I really wouldn't mind doing this campaign again. Because
Yeah,
the
it's such a long time,
amount
I've
of different
forgotten this stuff.
decisions you could take of what we have taken.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we already know who Vasily is, which would.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do the silly shit, but
What I would like is doing the campaign over without knowing what happened, but not killing the first 15 people we killed.
Father Donovich. Sorry.
No, we didn't kill Donovich. He died by his son's hands. We didn't kill him.
Yeah, because Fascist did
No.
push him into her.
I didn't. Who pushed him into him?
Pocket priest.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, some things happened that could have gone differently, to say the least.
But then that's what makes this game great, right?
Indeed.
That's why some people
Instead of
play the
killing
same
Baron
story
Vargas,
and
we
have-
could have kept his power.
Yeah. Like no campaign of any adventure can ever be the same. Speaking of the same, Trish Seraphim
Yes.
and
I
Rictavio.
Ricky.
You're all in Barovia. What are you doing?
Sometimes your intros are so fucking. You're somewhere here. What are you doing, dude? Where are we?
It's not my job to remember where you are.
No, but
No,
it's
we're-
your job to describe where we are. Like,
You
what,
on the
how's
right
the
Old
world?
way.
man
What's
yells
going
at the
on?
sky. We're on a road next to a load of dead berserkers.
Yes,
You
indeed.
You were on your way back after collecting the doll, and you were heading back towards Balaki. And then you got set upon by your warriors.
So I put Tony the Tiger back into the carriage.
Great.
Great. And then we get on top of the carriage and keep riding.
Well, did we stopped at the doll in the road, right?
Yeah, you did.
What did we do with the doll? Did someone take it?
You basically left it there.
That would when we haven't left yet.
Well,
Or had we?
you didn't leave it there, but you did not pick it up.
I have no memory of what we did at the doll.
Were we attacked by the berserkers at the doll? Was that at the same place?
Oh, we were standing at the doll when they came.
Let's pick the doll up. Then let's go.
And we finished off the berserkers, right?
Yeah.
Can I inspect the doll? Because they wasn't here when they left the doll. Can I inspect the doll?
You can certainly inspect the doll.
Do you want an investigation check?
No.
Well,
Wisdom saving throw.
you are checking out this doll, and from what you can tell, it's not really as much of a doll, like in the normal sense of a doll, but it's more like a hand puppet.
Is it Rictavia's hand puppet?
No, it is something else, and I will show it to you right now.
Oh God!
Okay.
And as you're checking it out, you turn it around, you lift the cape, and under the cape, like a little flap of like a marking on the back of your shirt, you know? Like a label that says, is no fun, is no Blinksy.
Oh. DM, didn't... When we sent Blinksy away, did he tell us that he would go to the tower or to his home near the lake?
His home near the lake.
Yeah, okay. Also one for the list. Writing it down.
Is that would that be on the same route that we're currently on?
No, because that goes north out of town, doesn't it, to the lake? We're still on the west side.
Oh yeah,
On the
yeah,
west
yeah,
road.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's two lakes because
Oh.
the tower is also at a lake, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We could...
Like when you
How come
check
this big
what I
ass-
was looking for.
the circle and the arrow,
Yeah. We
Yeah.
could take the road... Like, are we taking the south then east road or the straight east road right now?
We're
the
going west
tower.
to east.
Yeah, but if you look at the hand-drawn map, like, you see the tower there, and then there's like a T-split where you can go south then east on the main road, or straight east towards the house, or towards the lake.
I was assuming that we was on the main road, but
well,
where-
the main
where are we,
road
dear?
is
We
like
went-
the markings, like the stripes. That's the main road.
or do you
Well,
want to
either
head
way,
back
we could just go north back up towards that house on our way back to Valaki.
Should we go see Blinksy?
Yeah. Well, he had something to
Yeah,
tell us, if I remember correctly.
he
But
he
I
did
don't know
ask
what.
us to visit. He did ask us to
Yeah.
visit.
Well, yes. Well, we could just visit him. It's a small detour, really.
I can see the despair in our DM's face as he's now having to put on the Blinksy impression once more.
DM, you cannot put this puppet in front of us and not expect us to go to Blinksy.
Indeed.
I have business with Blinksy. Let's go and see him first.
So, you're once again riding on your wagon. The wind picks up. The rain picks up. The ever-present gloom of Barovia is picking up something fierce. You are traveling along the road, and you come to a bend in the road. During this bend, to your left hand side, you see a ill-trodden path moving up to a sort of gangplank, a sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? A little pier.
A jetty.
A jetty into the lake. Everybody present, give me a perception check.
I got an error on throwing a perception.
Error.
Oh, it did work. Okay.
It worked. Seraphim?
Oh,
You
sorry,
looking?
I'm muted. I tried, but it gives me attempt to index global actor manager 2, a nil value.
You're actually throwing the dice, or are you just doing it off a hotbar?
Oh, yeah. If
Okay.
I just
If you do it manually, it does work, but you still get the error.
I did it off
No.
the hotbar and
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
that theory's
I'll
up.
try it through the hotbar. Did that work? Yes.
It
That
worked.
worked.
That's the only way it works so far.
Trish, Rectavio. You see more than your friend Seraphim. Seraphim, he has a book in his hands. Just reading a bit, like, what's happening? All right. But, Rectavio, you see on the lake a little island that has what can only be described as a fantasy castle. Small, not the grandeur that Castle Ravenloft has, but it has a few towers, a wall. It's almost like a blown up version of a kid's night castle. But you also see that the wind that's picking up would make the trip with a little dinghy very dangerous.
I turn around to Seraphim. Seraphim, you have spells that can create light, daylight. Can you see that on the water? Can you see the mirage over there?
Like being distracted, I look up. Oh, whoa. Yes, that does look interesting. DM, the dinghy you said is like it's not at the edge of the lake, or what was wrong with it?
Well, it's at the edge of the lake, but the wind is picking up something fierce. So the waves that are rolling on the lake would make the the rowing towards the little island that's a castle is situated upon.
Yeah.
It would make it rather precarious.
Ah, okay. What is our total weight? All of us. Us three.
Are you asking me or your?
My fellow players.
All right.
Mine is 70. If you go to inventory, you can see it on the bottom. Is Luke's like still moving or?
Luke, his internet crapped out, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. What is yours, Trish?
I'm looking, but the thing.
Yeah,
Why
second
are
to
the
last
tabs
is
complete-
inventory.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they changed it, right?
Yeah, Jesus. Is that right? 118?
Well, that could be. 18, you said, right?
118.
Okay. Let me check something.
Oh wait, no, that's not right.
You're looking
Have-
at your encumbrance, the bottom right of the inventory page.
Bottom right, it is. Yeah.
It says current.
Yeah. It's yeah, no, because it says I have a chest which came from like the starting
Oh, that's heavy as
inventory,
shit. Yes.
which is 25, which I've never bothered using, so I'm just gonna delete that one. 'Cause I've never, yeah, just gonna pretend that one doesn't exist or got lost or whatever. So now it's at 93.
Okay. DM, how heavy would you say the dinghy is?
The dinghy itself,
Yeah.
um,
Like 100 pounds, 150 maybe?
mm,
You're talking about a small rowboat, right?
it's about 200 pounds, basically.
Okay. Well, if Van Richten isn't too heavy, I have a solution. Shall we wait to see what?
Well, it's 250, 300 pounds.
If it's about 250, I think we'll still manage.
What are you thinking, Seraphim?
What I could do is, if we all sit in the dinghy, we could even gather something else. I could levitate it above the water and just move it.
That would be a neat trick.
Yeah, I can move. Man, how much is it again? 30 feet? No. The target, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, shit. Levitate is only up or down.
Hello?
Hello?
Welcome back.
Hello? So I'm on my phone now then, because my internet's just fucking gone. So you'll
Oh,
have to
man.
do everything for me
That
then.
also fucks you up with fancy grounds then.
Yes. It suck. But carry on. I can do the RP bit.
And like, is the island the place Blinksy talked about?
Certainly looks like it.
How far out is it?
Yeah.
Like more or less.
It's about 300 meters out.
It's like 3 foot in a meter.
Yeah.
So
It's about
900.
900 to 1,000 feet out.
yeah, so I cannot dimension door into it either.
Indeed.
No, I don't have much in terms of magic that would help us. If we go 2 by 2 instead of all 3, I could dimension door us back to safety if something were to go awry, but that would be it.
To be totally honest with you, I feel like the lovely person in the sky here has put these winds in there so he doesn't have to do the Blinksy impression.
I do not mind to do the Blinksy impression. I think it is very nice to do. But also, I think that, the wind is just here. So, if you really want to go after Blinksy, then yes, be my guest. But if you want to do something else, I am also very okay with it. It is
Maybe
your
we should
story
go back
after
to
all,
town.
and I'm just here to tell it.
Let's just come back tomorrow. Let's go
Yes.
head on to Barovia.
Yes, we're not in a rush.
So there we go then.
So we go towards Falaki.
All right.
Also, who has the puppet right now?
Van Richten does.
It's gonna be more than an hour still to Falaki, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take that hour to concentrate using my ritual detect magic and all to see if there's magic to it.
All right. As you're doing this, give me an Arcana check.
Could I
Oh.
help with that?
Sure.
Let's see if this works. No, I have to. Oh, it did.
Can someone just roll me a d20 and put up +9 on it, please?
Well, it's a natural one.
Oh,
No, it's a natural 1 plus 9, which is a 10. So, Sephram, you're checking this puppet. How are you checking this puppet, basically?
I'm using detect magic at first to see what type of magic it is. If I would get the idea that there would be any like detrimental magic to me by like touching or using it, I would be more hesitant.
Give me an investigation check.
22.
You're checking this puppet, and you're looking at it from all different angles, and like, out of sheer curiosity, you try to put your hand up the sock part, basically, of this puppet, and you're doing it very carefully. And because you're doing it very carefully with a 22, you notice that the moment your hand is reaching up to the sock part, like it's going like this, and the moment your hand, you feel a tight squeeze, and you immediately put your hand back and it relaxes again.
Oh, like, does it remind me of the doll we had in the death house where it attached to the person using it?
This is a different type of puppet. That was a doll, this is a puppet, and there's a distinct difference.
Yes. Did did my detect magic see what type of magic it is?
Well, for some reason, it's not magical. That you can tell with a 12 in Arcana.
No, but my detect magic would just have it glow up either way.
And I'm going to assume that my researcher ability is just going to
No.
point me towards Blinksy.
Nothing.
This is strange. It reacted to my hand when I put my hand in, but it does not seem to be magical. My first thought right now is it could be alive, maybe.
Well, we'll just
Right.
have to go and talk to Blinksy about this one.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But I wouldn't risk it in this storm.
So to Valaki we go.
As we go, I will try to send a message to the puppet. Tell it that I think that it is alive and that it can choose to reply if it wishes so.
All right.
Does
You
it
do that.
react?
No reaction that you can tell.
I shall ask Bex to put it on his hand, see what happens.
Yeah. Does the weather change back as we leave the lake?
No.
Okay, so it's just shitty weather.
That would be shitty weather, and if it would change, that would make me a shitty DM. So it
Well,
doesn't change.
It could be localized or something,
It could be, but it's not.
like the thunderstorm over Kresk.
Oh, that shitty DM. Yeah. Indeed. No, it doesn't change. The weather doesn't change. It's just very much shitty weather at the moment.
Oh, we trudge along then.
Also, I remember that I did not show you guys this. One of the things we retrieved from the cultist Trish was a lantern, and it sheds a bright 60-foot cone of light and then 60 feet of dim light after it, which could come in handy for you, I
Yes.
believe. You don't have dark vision, right?
No, indeed. That's certainly useful.
Okay, I'll put it in the party sheet.
In the what now?
The ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da party sheet.
Where is it?
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
And it's like what I like about it, it's a cone of light, so
Yeah.
you're not like immediately completely visible to everyone and their mother.
You're moving along, making your way downtown.
We're all singing. Well, I'm dressed as Rictavia, so I'm singing badly.
Faces pass. Moving fast, and you're sort of homebound. As you're moving along, Bax, you had your hand on the door handle
On the knob, yes.
Get it
Yes.
right.
That's what we call a door handle.
You had your hand on a knob and also on the door handle.
The knob.
Michael Jacksoning his way in.
But you were doing a divine sense, if I recall.
I was.
Ah, yeah.
And you're for sure, like, the moment you are opening the door, just a fraction of an inch, the smell wafts into your nostrils. Something evil is inside this place.
Do I get a sense of if it's a fiend, celestial? Well, it wouldn't be a celestial if it was bad. I can detect what subclass it is, if it's like a fiend or fae.
Well, you for sure can. And it is a... Oh, Jesus. I have to look this up. Give me a second.
Okay. While you do that, I just need to double check what it says as well, because I'm pretty sure I can tell
Yeah.
where it is as well, unless it's...
Oh, yeah,
doing
you
something.
can pinpoint that shit.
I'm pretty sure I can, but let me just double check.
You can just follow the smell, Joby.
Presence of a strong evil races a sense of you can open your awareness until the end of your next turn. You know I know the location of the celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. That is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial fiend or undead, of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. The vampire Count Strahd von Serevich, for instance.
Well, you feel the fiendish nature.
Okay. And can I tell where it is? I can if it's behind total cover. Otherwise, I should, as long as it's within 60 feet, I can sense where it is.
Well, total cover would be a wall, basically.
Sure. But I'm
Yeah.
opening the door as I'm doing this.
Well, even if you're opening the door, it's still under total cover, so you have no idea.
Okay. Is it in darkness? Is there light? Is there people? Like, what do I see in front of me? Now the door's open.
The door is opened, and I will show you where he is. Because you are here.
Hang on, I just gotta bring up the map. You share the map with me because I don't seem to have my token on it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me get you into the combat tracker for now.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, this is different. Okay.
What's different?
There's different buttons that I've never seen before on the map. I don't want to press it in case it breaks it, so I'll press that at the end. Okay. So
Wait,
what do I
Joby,
see?
are you seeing red pins?
No. If I
Okay.
if I haven't got it full screen, there's like next to the padlock, I've got like a toggle toolbar. Oh, okay. Never mind. That wasn't there before. Cool.
Yeah, I think they are making Unity and Classic be more like. Just so you guys know, I think we're moving to Unity in a bit. Maybe.
That's cool.
The
Maybe.
enthusiasm of the room there.
Yeah.
Is it still subscription based?
I have
you can buy-
I have an ultimate license. You can just join.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
it's discounted for us. The full version of Unity is only like $25 for us because we have the fantasy.
We already have
together.
the
we have the
original
full
one, yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah.
grounds anyway.
Ah,
I
Since
thought
we
it-
have
Nice.
classic, since we have classic, you get a discount on any of the other versions of Unity as well. If
Nice.
you have the classic full thing, like the premium thing, then you get a huge discount on Unity full thing
Yeah.
through Steam, though, of course. But last I checked, it was only like $25 for
Yeah.
Unity.
Okay, cool. That's not too bad.
And if it
You just
goes
get
on
that
sale
then,
again, like they just had a sale. If it goes on sale again, not only do we get our discount price, but we also get sale price.
But you make money.
Hey,
Hey.
hey. Bax, you're standing in front of this door. It's slightly open. You get a waft of impish, fiendish. Not goodness, but what do you do?
I draw my sword and push the door open fully and look inside.
You look inside, and just as the other houses you've seen, this place is empty. Desolate from your vantage point. Do you move further in?
I do.
Right,
Sorry, I'll put movement down. Sorry.
thank you.
I was reading my actions because I was looking for something. But yeah.
You open this room and you can tell that people left here in a hurry.
Can I get a sense as to? Can I see anything that might give me indication why they left? Like, is there signs of a struggle?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation is that one.
Investigation.
Oh, that's a lot of errors. One moment. Put it on my hotbar. Do it that way. Oh no, that's still. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you still get the errors, but you do get the investigation roll. With a 5, like there's so much clutter around. Like broken bottles. There's a few coats on the back of chairs. Food on plates. It looks like they left in a hurry, but you cannot really tell why.
Are we in darkness at the moment, or is there candles lit?
Well, the scant light coming through the windows.
I thought it was nighttime. So
Was it though?
yeah, because I got there at night, didn't I? What's her face was trading for. I decapitated her.
I don't remember if it was nighttime, but if you say so, then the scant moonlight is coming through the windows. You're quite surprised because usually it is cloudy and the moon is blocked by the ever-present canopy of clouds, but for some reason, tonight, right now, the moonlight bursts through the windows, illuminating this whole area.
Okay. Do I get a sense of where this creature is yet, or is it still eluding me?
It is still eluding you.
I take a few more steps in, and with still quite a lot of pent-up rage from everything that's happened, I draw my sword and I shout at the top of my voice, which, hang on, I can't actually shout. Doors open. Poor kids. I shout, just imagine me shouting. What do I shout? Shout, come face me, foul beast. Come meet your end. If you're brave enough.
And as you're screaming, you hear something fall to the ground behind this door.
I stand at the... I take a few steps towards it while looking around me to make sure there's nothing above me. And I stand ready to attack anything that comes through that door. And I shout again, face me!
You stand there, waiting. Nothing happens.
I take a few more steps towards the door. And I just grab it and throw it open.
Alright, the moment you open this door, you see for a split second a rather fiendish beast stand there. Just as fast as it's standing there, it disappears.
Do I still sense where it is?
It is, from what you sense, the same place. As it disappears, roll for initiative. Bex, you're standing there. What do you do?
How did it look when it looked at me? Did it look
surprised?
Aggressive? But did it look aggressive? Like teeth gnarling or making sounds or anything?
It did the little fiendish and disappeared.
Alright, well in that case I will move towards where I believe it was, knowing that I'm not sure how the sense works because I know where it is, but I don't know how that if I try and attack it.
But you can certainly try.
Well, I'll try to attack it.
Alright.
I'm
Roll.
still blood rage-ish.
Roll an attack. Roll.
Mm-hmm.
You hit clean air.
I'll come around and try and swing again. I don't want to press the button again in case it rolls twice. There we go.
Alright, roll me a D100.
Remind me how I do that.
Right click on the D10 and do the percentile thing.
Don't you just get disadvantage when you know the location of an invisible creature?
Give me the damage, Bax.
Okay. 3. Because I'm not smiting, it's just straight up damage.
Straight up damage.
Oh wait, I'm attacking myself.
Aha!
That's only because.
21. There you go.
Thank you. Twat.
Immediately, this beast becomes visible for you. Do you want to do anything else?
Can I reach behind as a bonus action? She left me. Can I reach behind me and shut the door? Or actually, I'll move back to stand in the doorway to stop it from being able to escape. It's trapped in the room.
Well, if you do, it will get an attack of opportunity, but I'm fairly certain you are not really worried about that.
Not really thinking about that at the time. I just want to make sure it can't escape.
Wow. Alright, so I'll just roll a 18 plus 5 is 23. Does that hit?
Yes, it does. Wow. Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Constitution saving throw. I'm immune to any poisons, by the way. Constitution saving throw, which is that one. Oh, hang on, I gotta put it on my hotbar for it to work. F9. 23?
Just made it. Just
Just.
made it. That means that it is your turn again. As you turn around, this fiendish creature is looking very hurt.
What do I know about him? Like, do I know if they're sentient enough to speak? Or
Give
like-
me a. Wow, what would this be?
Joby trying to use his brain and not his sword?
Yeah.
Because it's part of my training, right? So would it be either history or performance?
I think it would be history.
Okay. Did that row? I don't think that row did it. I could put that in my hotbar as well.
Internet is back.
Yay!
Yay! 19.
These beasts, these imps, can for sure speak.
And what language?
They can speak infernal, that you know, but also common, to twist the minds of the common folk.
What are imps fucking doing there?
Did you say they speak Abyssal?
Infernal.
Infernal, sorry. God damn it, I speak Abyssal for some reason. I shout, move, and I'll finish you.
I will not move, but let me be.
What are you doing here?
Just eating. Just eating. It is a good food. Everybody left, it would go to waste.
Where did they leave? Why did they leave?
You are
Speak.
asking. You are asking me?
I don't see anything else.
Majesto? Majesto, I am a man of tricks. I am a man, an imp of tricks and revelations. I do not know what you are talking about.
Where have you come from?
Wherever I come from, wherever I go. Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It is another plane you would not understand.
Speak plain, speak fast, or I will cut you through. What are you doing here?
I
Who
was
sent you?
spying. I was spying on the Martikavs for my master. But they
Who's your
left.
master? Who's your master?
Well, that depends. My planar master or my other planar master?
This is the last time I warn you. Who is your master that you're working for?
Lady Wachter. Lady Wachter.
Why has she sent you here?
To spy on the Martikovs.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why does she want you to spy on them?
Because whatever they were talking about, I would relay to her, so she would be informed of any plan they had.
So, answer me this. Where are they now?
The Martikovs, they left. They left us, but my master, she told me to go to Blue Water Inn. Be invisible. Be not seen. I have not gotten any other more decisive orders. So I'm here, I'm eating.
And how's that working out for you so far?
So far, very good. It is a lovely spread of cheese and butter.
I meant being invisible and not being seen.
It was going all right until you hit me.
And where is Lady Vakta now?
I imagine she is still at the house. I have not seen her. I have not felt her for a few days.
You've been here for days.
I have been here for weeks. Maybe a week, maybe less. Time is different in this plane.
When did the people leave?
Yesterday, the day before, I did not notice. One day they were here, one day they were not.
You're not much of a spy, are you? If you can't keep track of people's coming and going.
A spy, I am not. But Majesto, I am. And he turns invisible once again.
I immediately stepped forward and attacked the spot where he was.
All right. Roll me an attack roll.
Okay.
Your sword swishes through clean air.
I'll come round and try it with the other side. Thinks I would if it let. Close that first. Why does it not let me do it? There we go.
Still just clean air on the upswing.
Okay. In that case, I'll step back into the door again.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn, yeah.
Your turn, you see this creature flying towards you as it's going visible again. It tries to attack you, and I hope that this works. No, it does not. It rolls a d20 plus 5. 17 plus 5 is 23. Does that hit?
I use, as a reaction, I use a level 3 spell slot, which sucks ass, to cast Shield on myself, which gives me a plus 5 to my AC.
That's 17 plus 5 is 22. Not 23.
Alright, 22.
It wouldn't matter. 22 would hit, but I use my reaction to cast Shield on myself.
Right.
So my AC now pushes up by 5, so it's 27.
All right.
It only lasts until my next turn. So.
Well, I think that would be enough for now because it's your
without
turn.
Well, yeah, but at least it's a get out of jail 1 round kind of situation. So I'll now attack him.
That misses.
For the love of everything.
There's
of
some
our fandom.
shitty rolls after another.
It's really hard to roll as well because there's such a delay in when I can actually roll a second time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it rolls multiple times. Keep pressing it. There we go. Oh, for the love of...
It's flying.
Yeah. I don't say
And
anything.
you just miss. Does your shield still enact at this moment?
It says up until my next turn, so that was my turn, wasn't it? So, no.
Alright, so it rolls a natural
Oh, no.
20.
I used my last level 3 soul spot to cast shield on me again because I've already had my turn.
What
for my reaction.
would your AC be?
What, with 22 plus 5, 27.
It's a critical.
I know it's critical. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Do criticals auto hit?
Yeah.
Mm.
Basically,
Okay.
they do.
Fine, I won't use that spell slot. Go on then. Let me have it.
Yeah.
Get fucking killed by an imp.
You won't, dude. You won't. It's 9 damage.
And you want a saving throw, I guess.
Yeah.
This was 2 under max damage, by the way.
Constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah.
No, that won't let me do that, so it's that one. There's such a delay in this.
Jeez, Joby.
It's 9, but Joby, did you do your immune stuff?
Yes, I'm immune. I'm immune to diseases.
But
Are
you immune to
damage?
poison?
I am immune to poison, yeah.
Why?
Divine health. It's one of the very small perks you get at lower levels. I shall post it in the chat so you can read it. Divine health.
Yeah, there's a difference between poison and poison damage, I believe.
By 3rd level, you make sure immune to disease. I'm immune to disease.
Yeah. Poison is not
Loud.
disease.
You're gonna die, isn't it? I'm gonna die. Is that his turn?
That it is its turn, and it senses your weakness. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So, I attack him
Yeah.
with great furious anger. And I...
You
Oh my
miss.
god! Anyone want to give me inspiration? Now's the time. I'll try...
Yeah, I have
Have
one.
any?
I'll give it to you.
Hang on. Let me try loading ones first. Unless I'm allowed it and I'll just use advantage. You let
Sure.
me have your inspiration?
No,
Yeah.
like if you roll right now, it's not with advantage, just another roll.
That's what I mean, but I
Yeah.
might as well use it as advantage, haven't I? Wait, I only rolled once.
Yes, that's a
Oh,
miss, and that's
oh,
your
right,
last
okay.
attack if you roll now.
Yeah, but he's giving me his inspiration, right?
Yeah, that's this roll.
Because I did click the advantage button, but it only rolled singly for some reason.
So roll another attack right now.
Yeah.
Joby, what the fuck?
I don't
What
know!
the fuck is going
I
on?
do not know what the
Wait,
fuck is
wait,
going
wait,
on.
wait, wait.
I
You haven't
suppose-
rolled over a 6.
I
Yeah,
know.
but-
don't.
no,
I
no,
should've
but
just
that's
fine,
because Fantasy Grounds updated. So right now,
my cheat engine's
Oh,
broken.
cheat
yes,
engine doesn't
this
work.
cheat engine is not working.
Right, as a bonus action, I will use 15 points of lay on hands on myself.
Mhm.
5 of those points will cure me of poison. Poison me. So that gives me back. I don't know if that gives me back the 15 health or 10 health minus the condition.
10 minus the condition.
Okay, so I'm down to 45 damage. And that is my turn. I also now only have 20 points of lay on hands.
It tries to attack you once more. +5, just so you know. Very much misses. That's your turn.
I attack him. Like, I am frantic at this point. Did I roll a... How come he didn't have to roll on the table? That initially attacks anyone, but...
Yeah, let's not go there.
Please don't. Don't want to be covered in vomit.
That hits.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Good. I use a level 3... No, I don't. Do I? Do I use a level 3 smite?
No, you don't.
Get rid of the.
No, I just...
No, you don't.
I would obliterate it, because it would be so many dice. Because with a fiend, it's an extra one, so that'd be like 4d8 plus the 2d8.
It
plus...
looks very hurt.
Yeah, well... I don't say anything. I'm just angry, so I'm just gonna swing to attack.
And you kill Majesto.
Majesto had it coming. I tried to talk to Majesto, and then he tried to escape.
Did he though?
He did. Turned invisible. If he would have just spoken to me, I'm speaking to my god right now. Why? Why do the creatures always choose to fight or flee? Why can't they just stand and talk? My life would be simpler if people would just talk to me. I'm always forced to kill. I don't want to kill. I searched the imp. See what it has on him.
Well.
Is it a rubber mask that I pull off and really it's Strahd? No, kill it.
You find on his body, he had like a satchel around his shoulder and on his side. You find inside it 2 potions.
Okay.
You find, and I'll put it into the party sheet. You find a potion of healing. Ooh. And a potion of climbing.
Ooh. I will put them into my bag. I'll actually drink the potion healing now. And I'll put the other potion in my bag.
You for sure can.
I think I actually set up actions for this. One moment.
If they work.
Potion of healing. I did. I set up an action for this.
There you go.
Did that give me back? It didn't give me back the health though. Is it because I wasn't targeting myself?
No.
Do I roll again or just give myself the 4?
You just give yourself the 4.
But there was 2 ones!
I know.
So that's
Sucks
41.
to be you.
I know, right? You can just destroy the potion of healing if you like the part sheet. That's not for me to be cheeky and duplicate it. I don't glitch like that. Okay. Do I sense anything? It's been less than 10 minutes, I assume, since all this kicked off.
It was where you were talking to your god, were you not?
I was, yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to ponder why everyone always chooses the hard path.
And give me a religion check.
Religion. You'd think I'd be proficient, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
you'd think, but no.
I'm really not. But this is where I get a nat 20. Watch. Oh, 11. Right, okay.
You can tell that There's something trying to respond to your question, but for some reason you cannot hear what it's saying.
Okay.
It's like it's very far off. To the northwest somewhere.
So I get a sense that like a divine presence is somewhere in the northwest to me. Would you say it's like a calling? Like I feel like it's something that I feel is like pulling me that way?
There's something pulling you to the northwest.
Have I never had this kind of feeling before?
Not until right now.
He's feeling rather lost at the moment, and dare I say alone, and he's still kind of in shock after everything he's seen and witnessed inside Castle Ravenloft. And he still is haunted because it's only been a few hours, isn't it? By the sight of his dead friend that he's tried for so long to keep alive. That I can't deny the pull of something, of a greater being, maybe answers to why all this is happening. So I will go back outside. I will climb upon Gary, and I will head in the direction I feel that I might get answers from.
Right, so remember the map of Vallaki.
Mm-hmm. Northwest would take me. West would take me past the church, right? But I don't know where northwest would take me. North would take me up towards the orphanage and Lady Vacta's house.
Well,
But I have no idea what's northwest.
It would take you. I will give you the map.
Mm-hmm. Because the Blue Water Inn's in the centre there, that orange building at the crossroads, right?
Yeah, the right here.
Yeah, and Lady Vacta's house and the orphanage is north of that.
Yeah.
The church is the red building to the west of that.
Yeah, and you
How far-
feel that it's more west than direct north.
Okay. Do I feel like it's close though?
No.
I head in the direction I feel would get me there. So I'd follow the road out of town to the west.
Right, and as you're on Gary, are you like hauling ass or walking slowly?
That's a good question. I am hauling ass.
You are hauling
I want answers.
ass.
I'm desperate for answers. I need to know why my god has forsaken me.
Well, in that case, give me a perception check.
9. What would I expect anything less?
You are looking around as you are hauling ass. And from what you can tell, this town looks desolate. As you pass the church, you look and the front of the church has been Seraphim, Trish, Rictavio.
Such an asshole.
You arrive at the gates of Vallaki.
Hi, Susan.
What do you do?
Well, it's the middle of the day for us, isn't it? So the gate. I'm assuming the gates would just be open.
Well, the gates are open at the moment, but it's still very rainy outside.
Are there people standing at the gates?
There's nobody standing at the gates right now that you can see, but maybe they're hidden, sheltered from the slanting rain that's almost vertically. As you stop at the gate, your horse is whinny and breathe in a manner that you have not noticed before. The door is closed.
Stress?
It's not distress, it's just anticipation.
Ah.
The door is closed. The gate, as one would call it, is closed. What do you do?
I'll get off the carts and go knock on the door or knock on the gate. And like yell out, see if there's anyone there.
You knock on the gate,
Hello!
and you see on top of the door on top, like in the middle eye height, not for you, Trish, but for humans, eye height, a little door open, like hello, who is there?
Hello, it's me, Trish, and Seraphim. We would wish to enter the
I do not see you. Wait, and you see
What was that?
like the door on top of you close, and the door right around eye height for you open. And say, "Hello, oh, it's you. Oh, yeah, come in." And you hear like chains rattling, and you hear what you can tell is a door getting opened, and you see the gates open.
Is it Susan?
That's Susan.
Morning, me lady.
Hello.
Right, just carry on in then. Into town. What do we see when we enter town? Because Bax saw everyone inside. So what do we see?
You see a lovely little break. Be right back.
Ah.
DM?
Yes, yes. Player.
I have. Do you need to pee or something?
Yes.
He needs to pee. Look at him. He needs to pee.
I need to tell you something in private about the game when you get back.
Yeah, sure. I will be right back.
Yep. Wow, look at that hair.
Hello,
Your hair's
Joe.
long, Joe.
What's up?
Your hair is long.
Yeah. I've been
It's
lazy.
beautiful.
I've been lazy with it. No, my barber lady shut down like 6 months ago. Whole career started.
Did she like go broke or?
No. Like, there's not allowed to get your hair cut. Or...
What? Say that again?
Like, All the hair salons and stuff shut down.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about having the wife shave it all off,
Nah, it looks good on you.
but it is pretty long.
Dude, that would look sick though. Like bald head and then the fucking long beard. You would be like full techno Viking there.
Right?
Looks good on you though.
But it's gotten quite long.
Stop hitting on my fucking man, right? I'm right here. Get your own.
I'll behave.
Compliment him.
No, you can't. Leave him alone.
Calm your
Step
tits,
on my-
Joey.
Don't you step on my toes, bitch. Fucking cut ya. I'm not allowed to have sharp instruments anymore.
I'm saying it as a photographer, Joey.
That's even worse. You want me
Right.
to take your picture? You beautiful lady. No?
I figured it out, Sal. That's how I can plug you, right? That's how I can plug you on Instagram. Like, I can take a picture of myself. You could do like some fancy background or something, you know? And,
Oh sure, yeah,
you know,
man, yeah,
clean
man.
my picture up, and then I could be
Yeah.
like a photographer, you know, at Sally Khalid, you know?
You have a photographer, indeed.
Exactly. Then I can plug you that way,
Hello.
For exposure.
right? I think today I'm at like 1,600 followers.
1600 Joe. Give me a plug for real.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
Give
was
me a
just talking
plug.
to Sal about. Like yesterday, literally just yesterday, I had 100 people that I had followed back.
That's insane, man.
And I haven't
Humble
even checked
brag.
it today. I haven't even checked it today because like the messages that I get, the amount of messages I get a single day. I mean, some of them are like Illuminati, other ones are, can you be my bear and I'll be your cub? And then you got other ones. You got other ones who are like, are you interested in being a sissy? And so much
So you said
bullcrap
yes.
with Instagram.
You love the attention, though. You love it, I bet you.
Yeah, man. This other one commented.
You do
something
you,
on my
man.
post. This other lady commented on my post, and she wanted me to give her my Cash App number so she can send me some Cash App money. Just for
Oh, that
being
sounds
me.
like a fucking scam. Without
Nigerian
really
prince scam?
understanding.
right.
So when are you getting an OnlyFans, Joe?
That's next, you know.
Coins, can we go to the other channel for a sec?
Yeah.
You secret motherfucker.
Hallo.
Hallo. Oh, nee, de verkeerde knop. Die? Ja. Ik wou even zeggen, ik was even langs alle knoppen weer aan het gaan in Fantasy Grounds. En ik zag dat een deel van de Strahd module public is.
Ah.
En ik dacht, dat wil ik je even nu vertellen voordat iedereen erop gaat klikken.
Ja, dat is een goed idee. Ik denk dat het te maken heeft met de nieuwe update, waardoor alles ineens public is. En de nieuwe update is echt het is zo kut.
Ja.
Niet normaal. Maar dat is niet erg, want...
Maar volgens mij, als jij naar Story gaat en dan boven de module van de cursus selecteert en dan Shared aanklikt. Volgens mij krijg je dan alleen te zien wat zogenaamd geshared is met ons. Het zijn er iets van 10, 15 of zo.
Ja, dat is dus het punt. Als ik zeg maar naar Curse of Strahd ga...
Ja?
En... zeg maar, niks is echt geshared met jullie.
Nee. Dan moet je rechts beneden op dat knopje drukken.
Ja,
bij
ja.
al.
Dat doe ik.
Hè? Ja, nu gaat het weg.
Oké.
Ik heb 2.05. Daar heb ik Berserkers Corps en Direwolf staan. En Hunting Trap. En Scarecrows trouwens. Ja. En dan alleen nog van Rigton's Journal. Die andere twee zijn Result, Magic Item Purchase Complications of zo.
Ja, van Richter Journal, die hebben jullie gelezen. Dus weet je, boeien.
Oké. Maar dan kan ik volgens mij... Even kijken. Ja, dan is er niks meer van de... even kijken, tweede pagina. Nee, dat zijn allemaal pagina's van extensions en zo verder. Nou, ik wou het je even zeggen voordat iemand er anders ook weer achter kwam. En,
Ja,
weet ik veel.
dankjewel. Dankjewel.
Nou, nee, gaan we weer terug.
Oké, doei! Sleep jij mij?
Player 5 has entered the game.
I have.
Oh, look. It's the Dutch at the back.
De Dutch hebben het gedaan.
Guess who just got back again? Them Dutch boys that... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's good commitment.
I know. For the time being.
Oh yeah, I
What?
should grab something to eat.
You should, indeed. So, are you still listening?
Yes.
Okay. In that
Yes.
case,
Yes.
let's continue. Before we left our intrepid heroes, you just entered the town of Valaki. Guard Susan was more than happy to say, "Hello!"
Morning, Susan.
And as you enter the town, the storm sort of subsides. Van Rechten, what time is it right now?
It's roughly mid-morning because we set off in the morning, didn't we, from the tower? And it's about 2 or 3 hours ride, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's mid-morning and the town is in full bustle. Give me a perception check or investigation check.
Perception.
All of us? Or
Well, yeah, why not?
Did that work?
No, it didn't.
Shit.
Rictavio.
That's some shit rolls for me.
Serafim, like, you are looking around and seeing a bustle of people.
I'm making a sandwich, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. People walking about, running around. But Trish, you follow one of these people that is running around and jumping about, and you can tell that this person is stacking items onto a cart, packing them onto this cart. It looks like they're, like their belongings.
it looks like they're moving out away from Valaki.
Yeah, that's basically what you can tell. What you can also tell with your roll is that they are running around, and as you're following this person, you can tell that this person is a beacon of color inside a drab mass of people dressed in black and gray. Give me a history check.
Yes. History. Oh.
With an 11, you recall dimly something about Moontouched and Nightkissed people.
Mm-hmm.
You try to remember, and the only thing you can think of is like the Sunkissed people are wearing colorful clothing, and the Moontouched people are dressed in drab clothing. The significance eludes you for this moment right now.
Yeah. Well, I point this person out to the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Would Von Richter know what's actually going on?
Well, that depends. Von Richten, give me a...
Well, he's been here for a while. If it's recurring.
Indeed, give me a history check with advantage.
Hold on.
Do it!
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, you for sure know
Okay.
what's going on. Like, you can tell that the Sunkissed people are packing their belongings. As you look around, you see like the Moontouched people just walking about doing their thing, but all the Sunkissed people are loading up carts.
What?
And I'm right in saying that the Sunkissed are the more intelligent people, the ones that are actually there, and the Moontouched are more like just like yarp.
Yes.
Yeah. So the people that have got brains are trying to get out of the town. We need to find out why.
Yeah, should we talk
Should
to
we?
the person packing?
Yes. Let's.
We could ask them.
Yes.
Hey,
Hello?
fine sir,
Hello?
what's going on? Hello?
You walk up through this person, and like there's a mingle of Moontouched people that you have to make your way through. But you, after a while, you get to this Sunkissed person, and it's packing. It's like tying ropes around everything, seeing that it doesn't fall off the cart. What do you do?
Hello, sir. What's going on in here? Why is everyone moving?
This person looks at you and says, "Hello." No, I'm not doing this voice again. Yeah,
I will leave.
I know. Yes. But what do you want? I am busy. I'm busy.
Busy doing what? Are you leaving town?
Yes, of course we're leaving town. It's not safe here.
Well,
Where
where are you
Where
leaving?
are you leaving to?
We're leaving to the winery. You should talk to the Martikov family. They make this whole plan. It is we are leaving to start a safe new town or commune, as they say. I do not know.
Why? Why did they say why it's not safe?
If you even after that you were there, there was a vampire attack. Then there was another vampire attack. Maybe a third vampire attack that we saw at the coffin master. It's not safe here. We have been here for ages and it was safe. And then some people got into this town. Some people got. Who are you again?
No.
You know me, I'm Octavio.
Hey.
Hey, been here for weeks, man. Hey.
There was yes, some band of adventurers got into town and then just shit got haywire. Who are you?
We're Octavia's assistants.
Yeah, man. Come on. We've been here for weeks. You've known us. You've seen us. You've been down the town square, man. You saw the puppets and everything. You know us.
Deception check.
You were. Oh yeah, okay.
I'll do it.
I'm not saying anything. So.
Yes, weren't you dressed as one of the kids in the audience?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I have seen you. I have seen the old man drinking in the tavern. Probably.
Indeed.
I'm a young man at the minute. I've got my hat of disguise on. Oh,
I
he's
know,
talking about
but me, I
Seraphim.
think.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying that everything went haywire when these people came over, but I've heard people talking about this. It was not all nice before that either, right?
No, but it was not bad. It was not bad before. We had the festivals. I concur. They were a bit trifle. But there were no vampire attacks. Nobody died. That was not of old age or just an accident. And in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, weeks, I'd say weeks, days, this town has not been. First, the burgomaster was killed in cold blood by some ruffians. Then, people were hung. People were hanged left and right. And then the new burgomaster was also killed by some band of ruffians. And we also had a vampire attack and another vampire attack and then a third vampire attack. It is not safe. We will go.
Don't you think that Strahd is behind all of that, and moving to another place does not remove you from that problem?
Indeed, but staying here does not fix this problem, as you say, as well. So we'll try our luck another place. And the person looks around and like nods his head to some of these people dressed in drab clothing. He has enough victims to keep him busy for a while.
So it's the people in the bright colored clothing that are leaving. They are the only people that have hope, I imagine.
Well, yes, just ask one of the... And he leans in. Moontouched people, if they are coming, and they will just look at you blankly, like they do not understand. They are dim-witted. For some reason, I do not know, but me and my friends, we are leaving in about 1 hour.
In that case, my friends, I might need to visit someone very quick within the hour. The person that talked about that book before they might leave.
Well, where is that then?
I know the address, so we could just go there.
If you guys don't mind, I could go alone.
Well,
but
wouldn't you
I'd
like to go
rather
and see
have
the
all-
Martikovs before, just at least get on the plan?
Well,
Yeah, well, we know that this other person, like, if they leave in an hour, they're moving towards the winery, they'll be on the road for a while, and if not on the road, we'll be able to find them at the winery.
yes, but I have a feeling that it might give us some valuable information. The thing is, we cannot change or
Okay.
stop this, so I'd rather go to
Yeah,
the
that's-
information we have no bearing on yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Lead on, Seraphim.
I point towards the address.
You point towards the address, and it's a movement through the town where there is like a weird combination of brightly colored people like packing up stuff like it's a fire sale, and drab colored people just walking about doing their thing, like sweeping, walking, carrying stuff that doesn't seem important. And you arrive at the house that you mentioned, the address that you mentioned, and you see a lonely man trying to pack some things, and a few people in drab clothing standing around the cart. A woman and 2 children. And he's
Do I
trying
recognize
to...
the man?
You recognize the man for sure. He was the man that told you about
Yeah.
Selenin.
I step off the cart and I go towards him. And I say, "Oh, my friend, I catch you right before you are leaving. I see."
Sure. Please, I do not have time. I will talk to you later. My love! My love, please come. Take our children on the cart. Come on! I've asked you now 100 times. And give me a perception check, Seraphim.
Yes. Oh. Dang.
With a 7, you can tell that he is trying to coax these people to get on his cart. And they're just standing there. Basically not responding.
So, my friend, this is your family and they are not getting up there?
Come on, my love! My love! Stop looking at me like this blankly. You know I hate this. Please, come on the cart. Take the children. Come on. We only have time. Come on.
I've been
And
thinking about this for a while. Like these drab people, they are in multiple situations. They have been behaving weirdly, right?
yeah,
Like untypical human-like, so to say.
yes.
Well, I'd say it's both ends. Like the Sunkissed are really vibrant and thing, while the Moontouched are really. It's
Well,
like both ends of the spectrum. They're not normal. They're both.
No, but it's not like the Sunkissed are extremely vibrant. They're just like normal. Right? As in-
I don't know. Are they just normal? I always assumed they were really. Hey.
like my impression wasn't that they're like above average enthusiastic about life or something. Just above
Yeah.
average compared to the rest of town.
Yeah, that was my impression as well.
Is that correct, DM, or?
Yeah, Seraphim, Trish, your perception is correct. Like,
Ah.
because sorry, sorry, but like, and I will explain, Luke, why you think this. Probably why you think this, but they're acting normal, but the sheer contrast with
Yeah.
the Sunkissed and the Moontouched is so great that it looks as the Sunkissed people are like exuberant, but it's just the sheer contrast between them that makes the one like move to the left of the spectrum, the other one move to the right of the spectrum.
I step back towards the cart for a second and I ask Rictavio. I've been thinking about this for a while. What if these people are under influence of something? We've
learned that they were rehabilitated. Many of them. Maybe that could mean that a spell or a curse or something could be put on them.
Well, I'm no magician or mage, but that would be a pretty powerful spell or curse, wouldn't it? To curse half a town like this?
Yes, and considering the most powerful being of these lands is trying to mold these lands to his ways, I'm not certain that he wouldn't be up for it. Rictavio, would you mind taking a look at these people with me for a second?
Okay,
And,
so with my researcher skill, would I be able to recall a piece of lore to do with why they're Moontouched? And if not, where can I find this knowledge? I love this ability about Von Richten.
What's the ability again?
It's in the chat.
Researcher.
Researcher. I attempt to learn copies from. Well, you can roll for it, but it will be a hard DC. But
Straight up D20?
because you have D20, but because you have been here for a while, and you have the help of your intrepid brethren for the moment, you can roll with advantage.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay. 15.
Wait, are you rolling a specific check or just a d20?
Wouldn't it be a history?
I'm asking the DM.
I ruled it that he would roll a d20
Yeah?
with advantage because there are layers to this.
This answer.
Ah,
Answer.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what you have seen in the last weeks, months, Rictavio, you can tell that the Sunkissed people and the Moontouched people are very, very different. The Moontouched people are basically like manifest figments of somebody's imagination. It's almost like the world has to be, what's the word here, filled with people. And
Wait,
there,
say that last bit again?
it's almost like the world here has to be filled with people. The Sunkissed people are basically your average Joes. They live, they die, they fall in love, they get married. And the women bear children. From what you can see and what you know of the Moontouched people,
They have no soul.
that is an accurate description. Now, detective, you are asking the right questions.
Oh my god, the fifth. What was that? iRobot, right?
Yes.
Love that bit.
Well, relay this back to Trish.
I think it is high time that we would visit the Reformation Center.
Yes.
I think that
Yes.
if we can get any answers, it will be there.
DM, so the situation with this guy is he is Sunkissed, but his wife and children are Moontouched, right?
Basically, yes. And he is trying, really trying to get his family to come with him. And they're just like apathically,
Yeah,
apathically?
I think so.
Apathically. Standing there.
Apathetic.
Apathetically standing there. Thank you. Apathetically standing there like, oh, okay, you're putting stuff on a cart. Okay. You want us to come with you? Okay. But we're standing here like they have no, like they do not converse with him, they do not take any action, they're just apathically standing there.
Is this like fitting the behavior of the Moontouched people we've seen so far, or is this like extra weird?
Now, from what you can tell, as you like remember back, you haven't seen a Moontouch people do any work. You haven't seen a Moontouch people picking up any supplies, walking anywhere. You haven't seen them in the tavern drink. You haven't seen them guarding the gate. You haven't seen them do any form of action. They just were there. Even
Hold
like
on,
the
now
NPCs.
wasn't one of them a barman? One of them was a barman?
Yeah. What did he do?
Yeah. He's just
Yeah, true. Yeah.
hanging out there, basically.
Yeah. You've seen them in the crowd when Rectavio did his puppet show. And even though a few of them laughed, these were the Sunkissed people. The Moontouch people were just sitting there, stoically, not responding.
Have I seen a Moon-touched person become like angry?
No.
I move up towards the mother of the house,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to cast Friends on her,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, my good friend, madam, why don't you get up to the cart and your man and the horse will bring you to safety with your children.
She turns to you. I'm very safe here. Why? Do you ask?
Well, your husband seems rather distressed that you are not willing to join him.
He looks like my husband. Why do you ask?
Do an insight check on this.
Sure.
Like, what's going on? The fuck is going on? Oh, I keep forgetting that I have to drag it onto the... Oh, yeah!
With your 22, you look into this woman's eyes. And you get nothing. Like, you know the eyes of a living person. You have never noticed that behind the eyes is a consciousness, is a will, is a self. And as you're looking into these eyes for the first time, you notice that there's a difference between people.
Hmm.
You notice that some people have indeed this consciousness, this self, this own will behind the veil of the eyeball. But this person that you're looking into the eyes right now has none of this. If this were
Really
Call of
want to
Cthulhu,
say.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
no, if
I
this was
really want to say.
if this was Call of Cthulhu, I would have you make a sanity roll,
Yes.
but it not. Yes,
Well, I did one myself as a player because I just thought, like, how many children are we seeing here?
there is a lot of children and a lot of like moon-touched people that you can see around just standing there.
But his children.
Two.
Like, this must be the weirdest sex ever.
Indeed. I like where your
Like,
head is at. You have a one-track
How-
mind, Seraphim.
No, but like, how are you having a fulfilling relationship with a person like this?
Who said it was fulfilling?
This is weird. I go back to Rictavio. We, like, to explain, as a player, I'm thinking, like, this fucking module is called the Curse of Strahd. We have never considered anything as a curse. So I'm going to Rictavio
yeah,
and I
once.
say,
You seem to be rather powerful in clerical magic. Do you have ways of handling curses? I would just simply want to try a couple of times with people to see what happens if they are under the influence of it.
Just let me check my spell book. Yes, I can perform a remove curse spell, but I would have to do a long rest before I could prepare it for you.
Well, these people are not going anywhere, so we'll manage.
um,
I'm just gonna do it on the back of the cart while we're going down to the winery.
yes. I go to the man that I spoke to before. And I'll say, my friend, if I could loan the book from you, we could help put your family on the cart. They don't seem to mind much that is happening. They just won't go on from their own volition.
Are you telling me you just put them on?
Well, we could.
Well, you would have to do a strength check and everything, but if you wouldn't mind, I could even tie them.
Well,
Maybe even.
That's up to you if you want to tie up your woman, but
That's.
I'm just willing to help.
I'm not quite comfortable with you tying your woman to the back of my cart, sir.
It wouldn't be your cart, Mr. Bart. It would be my cart because I am taking them somewhere. Maybe I should even put on a tarp over them to
Why so?
disguise them.
Why is that important, my friend?
Well, I'm not sure how willing the others would be to take care of them.
They're your family, of course. You should be able to bring your family, I'd imagine.
I'd imagine yes, but I'm not sure.
Would they object because they wouldn't partake in the communal activities or something? Or is there something else?
Give me a persuasion check because he is reluctant to talk to you about this.
Can
Here
I help
comes a
him with that?
plus. Oh, yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
Well, yeah.
well.
Well.
He looks at his family, looks back at you, looks at his family, looks back at you, and looks around to see if he sees any more sun-kissed people, and is like, he beckons you towards his cart.
I come closer.
I do not know if you know the difference between us and them, but
I do.
well, in that case, you know that they might be spies of him.
Do you think that?
It is something that is said often. I do not know if it's true. I do not know what he would want with us, but I do not want to take the chance to be run out of, to leave this town and then to be run out of the communion.
Surely you could just put more colourful clothing on and no one would know the difference.
You are a man of optimism. I wish I had yours. My good man, I have seemed to lost mine decades ago. Now, I do not think that just putting a bright colored dress on them would help. People would talk to them, and the moment they talk to them, they would know.
Just keep them indoors.
Have you ever tried to keep a woman indoors?
Why? To be honest, the reason that I came to you for the book is because it might give some insight into why this is happening, and maybe even into a way of curing this situation. I'd really like to read the passage you mentioned. Maybe I can help that way.
He looks at you like with a confused expression. A passage book? What are you talking about?
Well, you told me that the name Selune rang a bell for you.
He looks at you and looks around at his cart. And his eye spots one of the chests on his cart, and he says, "Are you the one that healed me after the attack?"
Yes.
Deception check. No. In that case, I owe you. And he like steps over the cart, like over two of the chests, rips around a tarp, reaches under, and just rummaging a bit. And after like 2 minutes, it's a fair lot of rummaging. After 2 minutes, he pulls out a book, and you can tell right away that it's old, beaten. The test of time has not been kind to it.
Mm.
And he gingerly passes it on to you.
I'll gingerly take it.
Be careful, it's very old. I shall visit you at the winery and give it back to you, if that's okay.
I would appreciate it. It's been in my family from what I can tell by the age, it's generations.
Take good care of it, I promise. For now, with your family, I can try a little bit of magic to convince them to step on the cart if you wish me to try. If you don't trust the situation and want to visit them back soon, when we may have solved their situation, that's up to you.
Solve the situation, what do you mean?
Well, considering what you are telling us, that people see them as spies, and they might well be, or the fact that they seem to have lost touch with their souls. If we can solve that in any way that might relieve your problem you're having right now.
I do not think there are enough souls to go around. But you can certainly try.
What do you mean exactly with not enough souls to go around?
He just gestures vaguely at all the people around.
Rictavio, can I step into the cart, or is that unsafe, considering the animal there?
Does he look like a Vestine?
Actually, that depends. Does he?
Give
Like,
me,
I'm not sure, like,
one
how much
second.
under your influence.
Oh,
the
no,
animal
no,
is.
this Seraphin, all I'm saying, it's a goddamn saber-toothed tiger.
Well, yeah, but
You do the math. It's not going to end well.
if it listens to your every command, it's something different. than-
There's a
than
lovely
wild
house
animal.
there that he's emptying. You could just step inside his house. I wouldn't step in the
Oh,
place
sure,
with the
yes,
tiger.
I will do that. I will step. That's a lot easier. I will step into his house. Like, close the windows. Just barely enough so I can still see the wife, but nobody can see me.
Mm-hmm.
I double check, like, if that nobody can see me. And I look at the woman. I change into her and use the message cantrip in her own voice at her to say, I should get on the cart.
She looks at the cart and looks at her own feet, looks at the cart again, looks at her own feet, looks at the cart again, and starts walking.
I do the same thing with the children. And Seraphim is not completely sure how to feel about this.
Indeed.
And when he's done, and the children are also on the cart,
Mm-hmm.
I go back to the man, and I say,
This might not have been as authentic as it may have seemed, but the trickery did the trick, so to say.
Indeed it did. Indeed it did. Thank you. I think that this book is in good hands with you.
I hope so. Stay safe, my friend.
And you?
I go back to the cart.
Yes, we have what we wanted, or what I wanted at least. Really looking forward to reading this.
Me
should
also.
Should we visit the Mardikov family while we still can?
To the Blue Water Inn we go, or are we going to the Reformation Centre to get weapons first?
Oh, well, I would let that up to Trish, because you are missing some things.
Maybe get some backup at the Blue Water Inn.
Well, I think anyone we could get as backup would probably be busy packing.
What do you wish to speak the Mardikov family about? Like why they are moving, or?
Well, all you said to me is that the Keepers of the Feather are there at the Blue Water Inn.
Yes. You wanted
Yes.
to meet them.
Yes. Do you know their true form?
What do you mean?
Well, you're a well-read man. Haven't you read the
Yes.
stories of them?
I do not recall any stories about them.
Well,
Or
maybe it's
do
just
I?
a myth.
But tell me about it.
Maybe they can reveal it to you. So maybe we can see.
Why is everyone so goddamn mysterious in these lands?
I know, right? What's in that book, Seraphin?
Oh, I'll go read it. But Trish, do you wish to go to the Reformation Center first, or to the Blue Water Inn?
Let's go to the Blue Water Inn. Reformation Center. It can wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be there tomorrow.
Well, I was thinking more this afternoon, but yeah, it will be yes.
On the way to the Blue Water Inn, I'll
Yeah.
anxiously start reading to see if I can find anything about Selene, or get an idea of what the book is about at least.
Well, it's not a long coach ride, basically. And as you're
Just flick through the book.
sorry.
Just flick through the book. Did they quick?
Yeah, I'm just flicking through, looking through the index, the title, just getting a grasp on what is this book.
As you're checking this book, you can tell that this book is strange. It's almost as if it's written in another language, but as you're flipping through the pages, it takes a split second before the words are making themselves readable to you. That's the only thing you can really... there's a lot of uncertainties about this book, because it's not written in a language you know.
And I know a few.
You know a few, yes, but as you're trying to read this book, it's almost like the words are struggling to be read by you. You pick up, as you're flicking through, you pick up a few words here and there. Selene, Dread, Barovia, What do you
There
do?
is... There's something up with this book. I will need to pay a bit more attention and spend some time on it to understand it better. Maybe even check it for magic before I do.
I imagine we arrive by now at the Blue Water Inn.
I was going to say I'll be riding the horses at that point.
Depends. What are you doing with the book? Are you flicking through it yet?
Well, I was. That's how I read those words, right?
Mhm. You keep flicking through it to the last page.
I'll spend a first level spell to detect magic on it first. As soon as I saw that the words are going weird about it.
It's magical.
Scary magic? What do you know the school, or is it?
I, as a GM, do not know the school, but
But like, I'm thinking more in lines of like, is there some defensive magic going about, or like necrotic? You know, like stuff that I would not fuck just nilly-willy with.
divination magic.
Oh, divination. Wait up.
Mm-hmm.
Divination is protective magic, if I remember correctly.
Mm-mm. Divination
It's like-
reveals information.
Oh. Well, if we're not at the Blue Water Inn, then and I feel confident I'm not under threat, I'll just keep reading.
You flick through it and you come to the last page. And as you flick to the last page, you see words appearing. That have not been there yet before. Like all the other pages had written sentences that try to make them known to you.
Mm-hmm.
Here and there you saw a word that you could recognize, but on this page you can actually see the words form. And as you're reading along, it says, as Seraphim was reading the book, he saw words jump out at him from the page as they neared the Blue Water Inn.
Okay. As we keep going, does it keep writing?
And nothing happens until you arrive at the Blue Water Inn. And like very fast you see a sentence scribble. The cart stopped at the Blue Water Inn, and Seraphim looked up, seeing this majestic house.
I show it to Trish and Rictavio, and I tell them that as this was happening, this was being written down, and maybe even those words that I show it to them are appearing. I don't know, but
I'm going to put my arm up in the air randomly. Look at the page.
I see what they're doing. I do it as well.
For some reason, Rictavio put his arm in the air. It's like scratched out. His arm in the air, randomly. They all looked at the page as the sentence was forming.
Well, this
No.
looks worthwhile to read.
It's
If-
it's a diary. It's our diary. That's useful. Now we can never forget what we did.
Yes, and
Oh, fuck.
we may
Let's flick back
even-
fewer pages. Let's have a look.
we may even read how this all started, and that's what I'm interested in.
Dun. Mm.
What is the rest of the book? Is it then the descriptions of its previous owner?
I don't know yet.
I'll grab the first page with like words on it
Mm-hmm.
and like show it to them on my lap and try to make sense of it with them. Like
Do either of us understand the language it's written in?
Now, Trish and Vexavio, this is just like it's scribbled in a language you do not know. And like, for Seraphim, you pick out words here and there that you can understand. That you would know that in due time you would understand more.
yeah, I need to spend time with it mostly.
Yeah.
Can I try like would this work in the sense that if I spend a couple of minutes I could make out the first sentence maybe, or is that even like too far-fetched?
It would take more time than that.
Yeah. Okay. It's not
I cannot read it yet, but I have a feeling that it will come to me when I spend enough time on these pages. I will do so every moment I have to spare.
Well, let's go get a drink then, shall we?
I need one. And Trish always needs one.
Oh yes.
You step down from the cart. Enter the tavern, the Blue Water Inn. No wenches. And you notice that it's a bustle. You see Erwin Martakov try to pack as much of the bottles of ale that he can. His wife is packing as much of the utensils and plates and tankards that she can.
like the owner of the Blue Water Inn is family of the owner of the winery, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The Marticos.
Is it like father-son, or like what's their relationship exactly?
Nephews, brothers, basically.
Okay.
You can tell that they are packing stuff up.
Are there other people in the tavern besides the family?
No?
Octavio, this is the man I wanted to introduce you to.
Ooh, Owen, I've met him before. I've been here
Yes.
before. I met you here before.
I give the owner the secret handshake and tell him while I do that Rictavio is to be trusted.
No, I know. Rictavio, he's been here before. He is a fine bard. A fine bard. He filled my tavern many nights with his stories and his singing.
Yes, but he is also to be trusted in more severe matters, if you understand what I mean, friend.
Is he now?
Is he... Seraphim, what are you saying about him? Is he one of the Keepers of the Feather?
Yes.
And
Owen, may we...
Erwin looks at you like the moment you say Keepers of the Fire, he looks shocked at you like, what?
You're not the only one that's deceiving people, and I take off the hat of disguise and reveal who not von Richten. Oof. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Rudolf von Richten. I've been meaning to contact your party for quite some time now.
But why?
You might be of some help if the legends are true about your people. I know this isn't your only form.
He looks
At you, and
he doesn't look very happy with this. He looks at you, looks at Seraphim, and looks at you, and Seraphim, give me a perception check.
Did that roll? Yeah.
Yeah, it rolled. It was a DC 10.
Woo!
And you see Erwin like looking at von Richten and just imperceptibly like flick his eyes to you, Seraphim, back to von Richten, and just like almost unnoticeably like do like a shake of his head like mm-mm. And you notice this.
I'm going to spend a sorcery point to cast message to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a subtle spell, so nobody will notice that I'm casting a spell. And I say simply,
What's wrong, my friend?
and he may in the same manner answer back.
And he does. Next week.
Oh.
Thank you all for a interesting session.
Thank you.
I look forward to the PDF you are about to send me, Sebas.
Yes, after I make it, I will send it to you.
Oh, awesome. I was joking, but I'm actually looking forward then.
Me too. I'm fairly intrigued at what I will write for you.
Well, that makes two of us.
Just the two of us.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, but it's a bummer that we're like time shifted with Bax.
Yeah, but I've just worked out when we're time shifted. So when Bax got into town, all the Sunkissed had already gone.
Yes.
Yeah, so
that could be just like 1 or 2 days.
yeah, but I was going to say, where are we in that timeline? Are we at the winery, or are we still in town?
I think
Well,
it will
depends
be
on what
some
we do
DM
now.
magic. Like when we go away and we come back, there has been enough time. Like I imagine it's something like that. Or maybe there's something specific. We don't know. But
Well, you
it must
will
be
find
after
out.
they left. Yeah.
Are we close to all getting back together soon?
That all depends on your actions. I have given you breadcrumb upon breadcrumb to do the thing to reunite, and it has not happened yet. But all the breadcrumbs will come together.
Well, I know one kind of breadcrumb or something that you may not have realised. There's a lot of Moontouched right around all of Barovia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight you've revealed that the one simple spell that quite a lot of the party have, message, can control them. How about we get an army?
Well, Man,
I
was
want
like,
to hit Strahd.
if these people have no souls, I was like, if I just give them like their voice back in this way, like it should work, I guess. But it baffled me that it actually worked. Actually,
Is there any way in D&D rules of amplifying a spell?
well, I
There-
can't.
yeah,
Thaumaturgy, metamagic, yeah.
So could we make a message go across to every every moon touched in Barovia?
You can certainly try.
I think
Well-
you need something like the Keepers of the Feather on your side and literally have them send one member to each city, have like a gathering of people, and then have them message each other down the line of, okay, this Keeper of the Feather is sitting in town of Brew. This keeper is sitting in town of Lucky, surrounded by folks, and then you just say you're forever.
Well, that'll be a lot easier when it's revealed.
But I heard another breadcrumb since I've been here listening these last 5 sessions. I've been literally.
You've been very patient.
Hint, hint, motherfucker.
Well, no, I've just been taking it all in. But I heard another breadcrumb during Bax's time play where
You heard it wrong.
the imp said
Yeah.
that maybe time in this plane moves differently.
Mm-hmm.
Except for imps live in a different plane.
Yeah, but still, the point stands. Like,
no, I said
relative
it-
to where either from where we came from, or within this realm, time
But
can
then
be
it's-
fucky.
Mm. But we know that time can be different in this area, though, don't we?
Well, yeah, because
What?
Bax seen Zucka dead,
But he was also seen going towards Kresk.
but the guys seen him
But
going with Crest literally 5 minutes later.
Yeah, but the weird thing is that they're at least a few days ahead of where I am. At least.
No, behind. You're ahead of us.
Yeah.
Ahead.
You're ahead.
Because
I'm ahead of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone left already, and we see them leaving.
Because for you, there's no one there.
Mm.
For them, they're just now packing.
So it's up to us. If we stay in the town, we might meet you. But if we leave the town, then that's where we've gone on our story in your timeline.
Question, remind me, is Kresk to the west, northwest?
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, northwest.
Yeah, and that's where.
It's where the abbey is.
Yeah, but it's also where supposedly Zucket's
we'll
like
see.
spirit went to, right?
And it's also where Irina. You know, the main plot. I like it how we're all doing all the side quests and we're like, oh yeah, the main plot, yeah.
Can I just say that I'm deeply disappointed with myself?
Why?
Not last session. Well, it was the last session. When I went to attack the Night Hag. What I was going to do when I did Strahd was look over my shoulder and just say, for Sucked. I completely forgot. I got caught up in the moment. And that was a missed opportunity I'll never get back.
That's what
Right.
happens.
I'm
Took your
ashamed
last
for
breath
myself,
at
my
once.
kids, just everyone. I'm just ashamed.
I cannot look my kids in the eyes.
I didn't say it,
I
son,
haven't
I'm
looked
sorry.
my kids in the eyes for 2 weeks.
I'm so ashamed of myself. I go to bed just think terrible.
Also, I want to say this so the DM can hear it, so he can try and prepare for it if it might happen. I also thought that it might be interesting to find literally the oldest grave in town we can find and cast Speak with Dead upon it.
I think I might
have
have to speak with Dead.
I'd like to ask someone why Castle Ravenloft is called Castle Ravenloft.
Leviana,
Because
his mother.
Is it his mother, is it?
Yeah, it was in his
it's a
journal.
diary. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
But my reasoning was that if we can find a grave sufficiently old enough
Where's
that
her grave?
someone that... Huh?
Where's her grave?
Whose grave?
She never made it to Barovia, did her?
Well,
No.
Well, her body
not
has
alive anyway.
Well, she
Right.
died on the way.
Yeah, so
But,
surely her
about
body...
whom are we talking?
About Strahd's mother. So then, if she was on the way when she died, then obviously they would have carried on coming. They wouldn't have just threw her out, would they? So why don't you cast Speak with Dead on her grave?
Well, wouldn't she be buried in Ravenloft?
Well, I don't know. That's what. Oh,
That
Probably.
would make no sense to me. Like if
It
he's
really
keeping
Yeah, they take it to
a
a
lot of
crypt,
corpses
wouldn't they? Yeah.
there. I imagine he keeps his mother there as well. Then
Right, speak to the dead and then see what she has to say about what her son's been up to. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
Yeah, but she died before he turned.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Speak with dead
But
and then
still,
tell her.
Joby, like the point still stands. Like if we can find the first inhabitant, or one of the first in town, cast speak with that on them, and have them explain what happened during their life that led to this.
Well, you know where some are.
Well, assuming they died. Well, before, during this whole Strahd thing.
Yeah, but
if you're
like,
looking for the oldest person there, it might be before the whole Strahd thing.
but we'll find out.
We as players know where those people are at. Just
Well, you also have the
the guy
cemetery
from the
where,
swamp.
yeah. Whoa, I thought
The people were from the swamp.
Oh,
for like
that's
300,
actually a
400
good
years
idea,
old.
Joe. Yes. Yes, like those, like the eradicated people you're talking about, right? Yeah. That's actually a very good idea. Yeah.
Wait, eradicated
I was thinking
people?
also about the.
Who the hell eradicated people?
The town that got flooded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the town that got flooded, it got completely flooded, where we had to go and where we met up with Baba Legisa.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you mean the marshes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also a big killer house in them marshes, remember?
There's
But
also
you
a
don't have
fine
to
to go.
We didn't have to go that far to get to those people. We didn't-
And Sir Godfrey's supposedly probably still there trying to battle it. Because
No,
they were stuck in limbo, weren't they? Where they was both just healing, killing each other.
That was so like the mere thought about them.
I can
fighting
do this
each other
all day.
until into eternity.
I can do this all day. I can do this all day.
There's no way for us to go back and save Godfrey.
Well, there was somebody yelling at the swamps.
Yeah, there was the woman I saw, right?
The man.
Was there a man? This one?
I saw someone, I think.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but I was.
Oh,
I
you
was
found
alone.
also a place,
I
didn't
found
you,
the
near the
temple.
swamps? Yeah.
I found the temple there,
Maybe we
or
can go
at
back
least I
and save
think that
Godfrey.
was the temple. It looked like a very, very large church or something, right?
Mm-hmm. With somebody screaming.
Erratically.
Yeah.
So that could be him.
Seems like a normal day, though.
In
Someone's
Barovia, yeah, for sure.
Well, for us, because normally they're screaming because we're murdering them.
This is the thing. Like I want everyone to get back together, and then we go the fuck down there.
Right? I can't wait to get back together with at least somebody.
Nice.
Somebody that I used to know.
I will stop the recording and then I will do some meta talk with you.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Welcome to the after party.
This is not for YouTube to see.
No.